Hi guys, and welcome back. In today's video I'm showing how I put up a fence around a garden, well, a flower garden that I got involved with a couple of weeks back. The whole idea on this garden was to go as green as possible. Now I have to tell you, I did use a tiller in the garden. Didn't do it by hand. This dirt up here, upstate New York, it's pretty tough. I used recycled or reclaimed boards that were shelving from an office, fencing that someone wanted to get rid of, and fence post along with some pallet wood to enclose this flower garden. Anyway, these plants started coming up and it's getting to the point where they're a delicacy for the local deer. So I put up this fence to keep the deer out, and as I mentioned, this was a green project, so I went as green as possible with it. The fencing that I used here I picked up about 2 years ago from a person that wanted to get the fencing out of their yard. So I saved the fencing and the post, so I didn't have to pay for any of these posts. They're always on Craigslist. Seems like I just never get there in time where I could just pick them up. These I had to pull out of the ground. As far as the bottom of it, to give myself a little bit of height, I have these boards on the bottom. Originally I was going to use them to make raised beds for the vegetable garden. I just never got to it. These boards are held together with pallet wood. So the pallet wood is about 3 inches into the ground, but I have these metal posts behind them. And I used this because originally I was going to tack the fencing into the boards, but with these metal poles it wasn't necessary. I used coat hangers and I made wire out of the extra fencing that I had. Tools were very basic. I have a machete because I had to cut these little spikes to hold this up while I was going. A sledgehammer to bang these poles into the ground, a little sledgehammer to get them started, screwdriver, pair of pliers, glove. And up here it's pretty rocky, so to start these poles going into the ground, I start them with this bar. This bar is an old bit from a jackhammer. Been using it for the last 30 years. I actually broke it off at one time. As I mentioned, these boards on the bottom are from an office clean out. I didn't make a gate to get in and out because we're really not going to get in and out of there much. The weeds were taken care of about as much as are going to be taken care of, and when we do have to get in, I'm just going to use bungee cords. I have one here now, I have to get another one to get myself in and out. Well, the only thing left to do, this fencing was in rough shape. There's a few spots where I have to do some patching, and I have a piece of it left over here for the other side to patch it up. And I have the string that I've been using for a while in my vegetable garden with some tin pans, and it seems to keep the deer out. I don't know if it throws their perception off or whatever the case is. Since I've been doing this, I haven't had any problems with deer going into the garden. Well, this is it for the flower garden. Vegetable garden's on the other side, and that's been going for a while. Things are coming up pretty good over there. Well guys, it's a wrap. I hope you found this video useful, and like always, if you do find it useful, please pass it along. Let me know, give it a thumbs up, post your comments down below, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. It's free. Well, until next time, stay safe.